lacrosse. It's the America East Lacrosse Championship. The winner advances to the NCAA tournament. The loser goes home. Binghamton and Albany square off after Thursday night semifinal wins. Binghamton held UMBC scoreless for face-off specialist for Albany. He leads the country right now after a 22 of 23 effort in the semifinals against Stony Brook, and he's off to a great start. A freshman out of Victor Sika. Two-way midfielder, 17 in white, bounce shot, beats Tanner Cousins. And the Great Danes break the ice.
Osika, a big-time matchup nightmare because of his size and strength. 7 Albany players over 20 points on the season. Balanced, they will hit you from behind with Connor Fields, and up top with Kyle McClancy and Adam Osika. Athleticism and ability to play both ends too. That's what all of Scott Marr's midfielders do. They are two-way guys. They play on the wing. They start their offense from the defensive end. So you see a guy like Osika on the field right now as a defensive midfielder automatically gives you that matchup problem when he gets to the offensive end.
Joe Licata and Tim Matisse scrapping for the ball on the near side in front of the Albany bench. Massive pileup, no whistles, and it's Troy Ray who gets the ball back to Albany goaltender J.D. Colarusso. Great Danes love to run. Here's Osika with those long strides. Left-handed down the alley. Back-to-back goals. Adam now circles left-handed, feeds in front. You'll see a lot of different midfielders for Albany. Eli Lasda wears 41. John Clancy is 30. 3 goals quickly. Binghamton's going to need a quick timeout.
Flying all over the field. Here's the guy, though.
Here's Fields. Left-handed, covered by the America East's best defender. Great ball movement, and Laffin missed the net. Cousins, those last slots, teams like Johns Hopkins, Penn State, Albany, Duke, and North Carolina are fighting over slots, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or so. It's tricky. They all look about the same. Fields with a little fake behind the back pass, one-timer. Laffin has back-to-back goals for
East Quinn. There's a lot of good young coaches. You got Kevin McEwen, you got Chris Fifes at Vermont. Don't forget about Ryan Moran at UMBC. This is a conference that's upping their profile for sure.
And Hartford's first-year coach Ryan Martin as well.
Yep.
The two stories I would say of this season in this league has been Albany's dominance, continued dominance, and then you had 4 first-year coaches. As Tom Moore, check that. That's Conan left all in front. Someone was ball watching there, Paul, as Binghamton spins it up top to Stephen Petrelli. Tom McAndrew, who's got over 30 points this season. Petrelli left-handed. Off the mark, wide. This ball stays with Bingham. Petrelli from 15. Thought about it. Now the Albany bench asking for the shot clock. They've taken a ton of shots.
Yeah. You heard Liam Gleason, the defensive coordinator. We have to be awarded for playing good defense.
Tom Moore, left-handed down the alley. The defense was. What is the recipe for an upset if you're the Bearcats?
Longer possessions offensively.
Cousins trying to do his Blaze Reardon impersonation. It's not going to work. Empty net for Fields. The ball's in the back of the net. You turn it over, look out, because the Danes sting you in transition.
That is not the recipe. Binghamton typically clears over 90%. Super efficient in that specialty category.
If teams like UMass, Binghamton, and Yale can stay in that top 20, that helps teams like Albany. Off the timeout, Sean Eccles strikes immediately. Scotty Marr calls timeout, draws up a little 2-man play.
Yeah.
Eccles has just scored his 20th of the game as Lasda carries in on a 4-on-3. Here's Ray. Rope for Ray. Second transition goal for Albany. Not only strong, see that double a lot easier.
Yeah, you never want to slide to a good passer's face. Dissect you and dice you.
Moore using his body. He draws the double team, sneaks his way through with a flag down. Colarusso is up to from a box to a diamond, depending on where the ball is. Moore, too easy. Tom Moore's got a sizzler. Left-handed laser extra man goal cuts the lead, 7-3.
When you're down 2, Q.
And Laffin off the bench. Bearcats catch a break in the form of a pipe shot. Bennett Drake isos against the shorty, spins, and what a shot to the offside hip. Well choreographed. That's Bennett Drake. Soft game, some nice man down plays. The most balanced team perhaps in Scott Marr's tenure. What I like so far is this hasn't been Connor Fields centric offense as Drake scores his second goal of the game. They have shared the load. This is not a one-man team.
They have dudes.
It's the face-off, but he is hunted by Matisse, and now here comes Binghamton. Joe Grassi inside to Zach Barrett. How about that? A pair of Bearcats from Lynbrook High School connect and transition off the face-off. Being partnered up with a Penn State or a Johns Hopkins, both bus trips. And the timeout was terrific by Scott Marr, and McClancy sticks a right-handed sidewinder past Long Island in New York. Accentuation,
you know what that tells me?
For the SUNY
roster. A lot of parents are bringing up bagels and pizza on the ride up because they're not happy with the Binghamton bagels and pizza.
Petrelli. He's got some pizzazz. 90% left-handed. Let's see if he maybe adds a little right-handed wrinkle. Distributes to field. Nice, well-timed cut. That's a thing of beauty right there. You talk about team offense. Three guys know exactly what's going on. You get it behind to Fields, and just amazing numbers for Kevin McEwen and his staff. Kyle Turry, the former goalie at Duke, won a national championship in 2013, and Chris Cooper, who was their defensive coordinator. Young, talented staff, and you have some spark down below as Moore show that they're ready to play right off the get-go.
Outstanding point. If you were to hold that draft like it had been in the past in January, those guys you mentioned are no-brainer first-rounders, right?
Fields to Eccles. Woo! He had 9 extra man goals a year ago. You see why. Scotty going to a couple festivals up in Martha's Vineyard as well. He opened my eyes in terms of music. He and his roommate Greg Kelly constantly playing the Grateful Dead to the point where it was, okay guys, not in the locker. I can't listen to the Dead before practice. Stephen Petrelli answers from a wing shot off the left wing. Nightmare for head coach Scott Marr.
Ooh.
Why?
Son Kyle, starting attackman,
exactly
second
right.
team all Big Ten, lefty sniper. This team is a top 8 team.
Fields nails the corner. How about this accuracy? Puts it right in the coffee cup. Week of those headshots.
I'd like to see you. I'd like to see you get involved. Anish would know.
Yeah. Nice little tic-tac-toe passing. Once again, it's Petrelli involved. He's had a very strong game, and Griffin Conan, the sophomore out of Massapequa. No.
I don't want to see Penn State play Maryland again.
Big Ten ACC challenge in the quarterfinals. And somebody else. If Albany or Denver earns their way there, fine. That's good. Wow. You got some mid-range shooters today. That's John Glancy, the senior from East Northport. Lanes, air traffic control, and he comes up with a Lucy and a great flip to Colarusso. He's a passer, and he hits Ray in stride. Here's a 4-on-3, a pair of twins. Pump fake to Justin, lets it rip, and he scores. Ray from Ray. Father Scott's got to be proud. Yeah, and so the committee really has their destiny in their hands. They'll be in the field. Nobody will want to play him as Ray takes that nice feed from Laffin and scores again. This is a team selection show tomorrow evening. That's Sunday night, 9 o'clock live right here on ESPNU. Paul, myself, and Anish. Kyle McClancy singes net from about 12 yards off the
song again.
Not now, Kark. Under 10 seconds. 12-goal lead. Albany, welcome to the big dance. The Great Danes, once again, are the America East champions.
Today's final score, Albany 20, Binghamton 8. Congratulations to Albany, the 2017
Dynasty Q. Stamp it. Last regular season loss in conference was 2012. They stubbed their toe last year in the American